Returned. Hopefully with less technical difficulties. That is one thing I'm not a fan of with old games. Because they're great games, but they don't really... Because this is over a decade old. But they don't really play nice together with OBS sometimes. Okay, looks like we didn't really lose too much. Let's try this again, shall we? I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, I got it.
You're taking your sweet old time, Celeste's getting pissed. She's almost at the comms tower and you ain't. Get moving and give her the bag. Cell will take it from there.
Dang, Light, you smoke quick. Woo! That was close. And hey, on the bright side, this game has really nice checkpoints. But yes, now if that ever happens again, Task Manager is on the good monitor.
Chopper tipped them off.
Thank you, Badger. It is good to be back. Something I like about my computer, it is... Oh, okay, gotta go.
Just get the hell out of there. Wires are going crazy. Get out of there, Pete. I'm patching Celeste in. You there, Cell?
I'm thinking very fast thoughts.
I can hear gunshots, and that bird seems a little too curious.
Fate's on her way. Get your ass ready to move.
Woo! I hate you, Badger.
Blue's ahead.
Oh, let me move. Ugh. Trying to remember all the controls.
You ready, Cell?
Yep, I can see face now.
Hey. It is all in good love.
Get to Celeste. There are more Blues on the way.
I love all you guys, honestly.
Come on, Faith, CPF on you, Tao.
Yeah, they can see me being shot at and nobody's doing nothing, though. Oh, dude, imagine if you would have missed that shot. It's like, yep, there goes the package.
Fine.
Down 80 floors.
Get out of here!
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You gotta get off that roof, Fate. Don't care how you do it, just do it.
What a cool shot. Smoke quick when I'm under pressure. Want to be back fast.
This is meant to be a low-key job. Why the hell were they shooting? What did you do, Fate?
Nothing. They just opened fire.
Don't know what the hell's happening. I'll ask around. Get your ass back to base, Faith.
Dude's like a vacuum cleaner on that cigarette. So excited. I wonder how fast I can get this game done. You know, Honey Badger, you would think, but, you know, for the sake of coolness...
Going to see Pope.
Nope. Robert
We
Pope.
can't be having
You get a
that.
statement on that break-in last week? Yeah, anyways, it's 56 West Arlen Drive. Tell Lieutenant Miller.
Copy that. I'll relay the message, Officer Connors.
Thanks. Connor's out.
Hello, sis.
You there, kiddo?
Hey, Mark.
I bet you're listening to the chatter.
Nah, these SWAT teams have honor. She made it to the chopper.
Gonna put the word out tomorrow.
Therefore, by Arnold Schwarzenegger's rules,
I'll drop
you
by
are
later,
saved.
okay? And don't chuck that pizza.
Because you
I
got to
like
the
the
chopper.
toppings, sure.
Matured. Yeah, I know. See you, Mark.
Man, this is
Shots
so
fired.
wild.
Shots fired. All units proceed to 56 West Arlen Drive immediately. Proceed with caution.
Kate! Where are you?
Being able to actually hear the plot, because like last time I played this game, I was not able to hear very well, and the first time I played this game, I
Just get
was
on
like
comms and track.
practically deaf. But it's a far cry from that now. I hear very well. Ish.
Almost there.
Well, anytime you'd like to tell me where there is and what the hell you're doing, feel free.
It's my sister.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what's going on. Give me a sec.
Badger, did you ever play Bad Company 2 by any chance?
Okay, Drake says there's been some heat on West Arlen. Pope's place. I guess that's where you're headed, but be careful. I'll tell him what's going on there.
That one, I think that was the first Battlefield game I ever played.
You know he was running for mayor, right?
And if I'm not mistaken, I also believe that it was the first one to have, I mean, obviously not fully destructible environments, but you can take out walls and whatnot. It's pretty neat. Man, you probably missed out on Battlefield 3 then. Battlefield 3 was so good. So good.
Stop by the Taste of New Eden restaurant for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even just a snack. The Taste of New Eden.
I've yet to find a game like Battlefield 3 again. Like, Battlefield 4 was good, but I don't know, man. Like, just the maps from Battlefield 3, there's no comparison. Battlefield 4s were a downgrade. So much so that they're like, screw it, we're bringing DLC back to basically have all the Battlefield 3 maps.
He called me. We hadn't talked much since I joined up. He had a break-in last week. He's still a campaigner. Don't you read the news?
It's not news anymore.
It's Battlefield 4 still
He
going
was
strong.
running for mayor.
It feels like
The
that
break-in
game's
must really
impossible to
spook
kill
him then.
off.
That's what I thought, but it was odd.
Wish I could say the same for Battlefield 3, but
Then asked after you.
Really? I haven't seen him for at least 10 years.
Anyway, he was alive
speaking
when I
of
got here.
Battlefield,
Just
did you
sitting
see
at his
that
desk,
game
writing,
that's
and he
actually
went black.
it was made in the
When I came
Roblox
to,
engine,
He'd been shot.
but it's Battlefield
And I'm
with
pretty sure it's with my
254
gun.
players, I
There was a
believe.
book on the desk, a diary.
It looks
It
like a
was gone.
blast. It gives me
I'm
Battlefield
sure there
3
was someone else in
vibes.
the building. Left my radio in the car. Haven't had time to phone it in.
Come on, come with me. I'll take
I'm
you
gonna be
somewhere
a
safe.
go on
This
the
isn't the time to run. I'm not like you.
Y'all-
Running will just make me look guilty.
You think
BattleBit
this was an
Remastered,
accident,
that's
Kate?
it.
There are no accidents in this city. Someone wanted him dead and wanted you to take the fall.
Help me, Effie, please. You got
Oh, really? See, I love
Maybe
the
more than this.
chaos.
Something he knew.
The chaos is
Something
why I
you
play a
wanted to
game
do.
like
Can't get
that.
involved in this, Kate. You know what I do.
I don't know if you've ever played Planet Side
Blue's
2,
incoming, Faith. You might want to be outgoing right
but
about now.
Planet Side
I'll see
2
what I
would
can
get to
do.
the point where it was like 300 v
If this
300,
goes down badly,
v
find
300
Lieutenant
because
Miller,
it's 3
my
teams,
superior. Take anything you find to
and
him.
holy
I'm serious,
crap,
Faith.
the
Remember, they're not
chaos.
playing nice. Get out of there.
Now
so
go. And Faith, thank you.
You're welcome. I will give you a strange hug. So, Badger, I guess with that in mind,
Shit!
I imagine you would probably like Rainbow Six a little bit more, huh?
Squad swarming on you, Faith. Find a way out of there.
Woo! Ooh, the game does not like whatever just happened. I'm getting a nice 20 frames a second right now.
Should be an exit through the accounting offices.
Come on. There we go. Ah! You will never touch Rainbow Six. Oh, gotta scooch to the left, gotta scooch to the left. Come on!
That bird ain't playing around. Get your ass to the CEC News building. I'm finding you a way out.
So, I guess why the aversion from it? Just because people get a little bit too sweaty with it? Jeez. Oh, dude. Yeah, I can understand that. See, that's why I only ever play competitive games like that with my friends. Because I don't do that. I'm not... Like, we can have fun and be a little bit competitive, but we're not the type to, like, chew each other out for doing badly or whatever. If anything, we turn a competitive game into a very goofy game.
Picking up squad cars moving in on you. You ain't got much time.
Oh, okay. I guess we're not wall running. Interesting.
We have a breaking story here at City Eye Channel News.
Picking up squad cars moving in on you. You ain't got much time.
There we go. Worked that time.
They're trying to surround you, Dave. Punch through to the plaza. They're trying to cut you off the head.
I don't know how I'm able to
Quick.
read your messages and do this at the same time. Jeez, guys. We're probably gonna... Hold on. I gotta turn off physics. Because I think that is what is... Oh, we're probably gonna have to restart the game if we do that, huh? Now we'll just have to deal with it for now. Because it cannot handle glass breaking. Every time we've been around glass, it just dies.
Get some air in your lungs and run, Faith.
Oh, way better.
You don't want to know what's behind you, Faith. Just keep running. Should be an
Yeah, right?
overpass in the plaza ahead. Krieg's heading to the other
Like, it's
side.
silly that this game, on a 3060, mind you, is struggling. But it's only because of glass. I've heard a lot of people say that,
Remember.
because of, hold on. Hold on. I got to run.
Head up onto the rail overpass. It's the only way through. You've almost lost him. Patch and Krieg in. Faith, let's get you out of here.
Yeah, no, if y'all were to play those games with my group of buddies, like Snatty, Dia, and all them, oh man, it'd probably be, you'd be playing a different tune, I bet.
You okay? Come on.
You did good, Faith. No word on what's got the blues so trigger.
Dia is terrifying on FPS games.
Don't worry about your sister.
Not
okay?
necessarily because she's, like, doing amazingly well all the time. It's more so because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Something's got somebody rattled, kiddo. I don't know what it is, but they're mighty.
You just don't know.
Hey, Sal.
She's terrifying. Now, on Witch It, she's even more terrifying, especially when she makes her bloodhound noises.
Wires are fizzing about Pope's murder. Blue traffic is up. Way up. Don't know what's got into them. Must be contract renewal time.
Terrifying creature my sister is.
So why all the heat?
Our girls
No, not Widget. Witch It, like, as in one that casts spells.
Evidence you lifted?
It's basically
Yeah,
prop hunt, but
I
with
think
witches.
It's from a diary. Rest of it was gone. All I can make out are Icarus, maybe, and to the highest.
Icarus.
Oh yeah, like yeah, you're spot on. Now on Barotrauma, she's a menace. Although I gotta say, being with Snatty on Barotrauma is probably the funniest thing that will ever happen to you.
Yeah?
I know he ain't a runner anymore, but he's got contacts. You can't avoid him forever.
Wanna bet? Who?
Especially whenever he gets parasites, and then we make the executive decision to airlock him. That's always fun.
Drake's got a location on Jackknife.
Which he gets parasites in that game a lot.
Storm drains. Route's crawling with blues, though. You can follow the canals to the Hampton Town District.
Like, what do you have? Parasites? No, I'm messing. Please don't have that kind of parasite. We would have to airlock you. You know, I thought that I would hate the crouch button being shift, but I gotta say, it's the way to be.
Chopper spotted you. Make a run for it.
Honestly, Honey Badger, I don't think you would this time. Normally I would agree with you, but due to the nature... Ow! Okay. No, not like this. Oh, I gotta heal up before I run out. See, the moment you said control, my brain shifted back to it.
Get out of those canals, Faith.
Yes, Pumpkin, you were first. No one will dispute this fact. That was a huge rat. Holy crap.
I am the hype!
You know, I keep forgetting that I have those now. So whenever I just hear Vegeta, I'm like, oh, what the heck? I haven't been watching Dragon Ball Abridged in years. Well, not years, it's more like last year, but, you know, who's counting?
They got you surrounded, Faith. Get yourself into the storm drain.
Whoa, I'm here already? What? Oh. Ah, mistakes were made, it seems. I was on autopilot. Witness me!
Bird's bugging out. Looks like you're in the clear. Now get into those drains.
I am the hype!
Come on! I love being faced. Oh. If it would let me look down. There we go. I'm excited for you, Light. I hope that it's everything you want it to be. That said, I'm pretty hyped up about Remnant 2. I've heard nothing but good things so far. Oops. Hey Badger, I got a question for you. Didn't you and Dia, like, weren't you like her first follower or something along those lines? Good grief. This game has taken up 30% of my CPU. That is atrocious.
Should be an exit on the other
EA,
side.
why didn't you optimize the spinner?
Keep going. Don't think those blues won't come down here. Hey, I'm getting something on the wires. Shit. Looks like they anticipated you might duck in here and send a sniper team ahead.
Oh, good. Dude, it's hard to think of her. Why did they shoot the rat? Oh no, I never noticed that before.
Take those snipers out or keep out of their way. Just get your ass through there.
Is this the way to go? No? Okie doke. Ah, I see. What? Oh! Oh, that's dumb. Oh well.
You're inside outside. Get out of there.
Dude, you found her on your 21st birthday. That's so cool. Happy birthday. Oh, come on now. You could have reached. You could have reached. There you go. Okay, well now I have to know what you were doing on your 21st birthday. Oh, can't wall run from that? Okay, fine. All these deaths are going to be from me trying to be cool. Just be normal like everybody else. Hit. Dude, that is so hard to even think about. I guess gonna have to vault it. Well, that's clearly... I tried to go the right way. I tried. But no! No! Game says no. And see, you try to wall run, and sometimes... Okay, that time it worked well. But I remember this bit got really glitchy. Because, like, it would sometimes, like, kick you off the wall, and you just go right into the abyss. I don't know if that was just a me thing, but it sure did hit me a lot. There we are. Pumpkin, I would catch up on chat because I... Why? Why wouldn't it jump? Oh my gosh, come on, game. I hit the space bar.
This is Hampton Town access point. Your exit, Faith. Jackknife ain't far.
There you go. I'm Obliger, and I eventually I like your style, so I followed, skip forward 2.5 years. It is kind of crazy how it's all working out, huh? I'm glad she met you and all the others. It seems like she's got a good support group. Alright. Now, we're gonna go... There we go! Why didn't I do that the first time? Alright. Also, I am sorry, Pumpkin. I cannot scroll up lest this game crashes. Because I have to Alt-Tab out. It's not windowed mode. I'm sure whatever you posted was very nice, though. I'm sorry. Ah, yeah. Basically, yeah, that's right. Thank you for copying and pasting. Yeah, like that. You see that bullcrap? He's just like, yeah, you're gonna slip off the wall for no reason. Alright. Come on now. This part was always really rough. Alas, why? Okay. Come on. I appreciate your kindness, Badger. There we go. Okay. Ledge. Jump like we always have. Cool. Good. Pipe. Can we use the pipe? Alright, now jump. Alright, why was that so difficult earlier? Whatever. And Badger, I would normally. However, my phone is extremely dead. Yeah, I know, right? You know, one of these days I do need to make like an interactive death counter. Oh Lord, he's got a shotgun. Alrighty. I might have to fight these people. Don't remember. I'm glad that these guys can't aim, like, at all. But it sure would be very nice if I knew where I was going, rather than just to go. Yeah. That poor rat! Like, why? Like, what was even the point? Oh, collect it. There we go. Alright. Oh, duh. There's the door. So... It's just got these poor guys running in circles. Oh no, the rat! It's back! Took that bullet like a champ.
Look, Jackknife may
All
know
right.
something about
Now that
murder,
Hellas section
don't
is
let him
over.
wind you up, okay? He used to be a pretty decent runner. God knows
That
he's
one was
working
always the
now.
one where my deaths were the highest because of just the collision issues. And random jumping bugs. Where do I gotta go? That way. Cool. Thank you for just waiting on me, sir. Is there an Easter egg with rats in the game? That's the first I've heard of it. Dang it.
Faith,
Lost.
you're losing.
Oh, shut up. He's standing right there. It's not Ratatouille, is it? Honestly, that would be amazing if there was a Ratatouille Easter egg, but I think that this game was made before Ratatouille. Ow!
Can you find another
That
way through
sucks. Dude, no kidding. Oh man, did I just phase through the pipe? Man, this game on PC is weird. Well, while he got the wind knocked out of him, I apparently have learned how to warp through reality. Never had that glitch. I did it again! Oh no. Well, this is where the playthrough ends, everybody. Can't beat a pipe of all things. Alright. Come on. Oh, what? Why? Didn't know where to fart, burp, or scream. Why not all at once, you know? Like a horrible cavalcade of sounds from your body. Okay. Try this again. 1. Alright, cool. We made it past the pipe of doom, everybody. Thank goodness. I remember we used to, like, on a playground,
Just tell me what Icarus
push
has to do
people
with
on the
Pope's murder,
swing as
Jack.
hard as we possibly could until they were
You've
forced
heard
to
wrong.
fall. So, like, we would have one guy on one side and one guy on the other until he was eventually, like,
Ex-wrestler to handle his security.
going parallel with the bar.
Is this going somewhere?
Ropeburn? Well, he's really just a thug who got lucky. And sometimes people are too ignorant to see their place. Always want to swim in the big pond. Never see the bigger fish. If I were you, I'd start with that glorified slab of meat. Happy hunting, Faithy.
Listen, I don't know about going to Ropeburn straight away.
I'm not. I'm gonna see Miller.
Oh, Faith, what are you doing? You're gonna tell him about Jackknife?
Not yet.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's still a cop. No matter what Kate says.
I will say, the second game, or I guess the reboot, the parkour was way less glitchy.
He's heading for his car.
Which was wonderful. Because, like, for some reason, this game does not like curved walls or surfaces whatsoever. Catalyst will handle it no problem.
Yeah, well, we're not the mentioning kind. She told me to find you if things went bad.
She's been arrested. And you wouldn't be the suspect seen fleeing from the crime scene, would you?
Well now, it's difficult to recall with a gun in my face.
I know what you are.
You know it was a setup, right?
I know Kate wouldn't be capable of something like this. But my captain's asking some difficult questions, and I can't even get in to see her.
What do you know about something called Icarus?
Why?
It's mentioned on this. It was in Pope's hand. I think it's from his diary.
You took evidence.
Kate's the only family I have, Lieutenant. And blues in jail don't last long. She goes down for this, it's a death sentence.
I won't stop you. I owe that much to
I will
Kate.
be right back, guys, while this
But there are
cutscene's
plenty
playing.
of people who'll try, and I can't stop them either. You better learn how to run.
Running is what I do best.
Ropeburn's got an office at Seaburfield International Shipping near the Riding Park subway. Should be a sign on top of the building. It'll help guide you. Look, I saw Ropeburn wrestle once. Broke some poor bastard's arm, then headbutted the ref. So if this rope burn really is mixed up with Pope's murder and Kate's setup, then he sure won't be a talker. He'll be a fighter.
I am back with watermelon. I won't stop you after pointing a gun to her head. Yeah. Almost feels like he was gonna stop me one way or the other. Oh my gosh, such a good watermelon. Wow. That is just perfection, everybody. Yeah, I really hope that I can beat this all in one sitting. Just like old times. Alright, well we know how this goes. Sweet. Alright, we made it. Where to go, I wonder. Ah. Oh, I see. We gotta go down that way. Who? Good grief, everything is so bright. I forgot that this was made in the age of Bloom. So it's just blinding, blinding lights. Dude, yeah, no kidding. I feel like by the end of this, I'm gonna have glaucoma. Get some more of this scrumptious watermelon. Oh, it's so good.
I just do what I'm told, you know that? Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. I facilitated things. And I got more folks watching me than just you. And they wanted us to wrap her up all night for those blues. Yeah, so it don't look good for you and your little gang. Take that up with them. In a few days, it'll all be over. Today's front page will be tomorrow's kitty litter. Come on! That runner won't last long. None of them will, right? The precious Project Icarus will be fine. 5 by 5. And don't get your panties in a bunch. Look, meet me at that new place on Reynolds Street tomorrow. 4 p.m., okay? Don't freak, they ain't finished building it yet. All quiet once you get above street level. I'll see you there. And don't bring any of your friends. We good? Good.
Quick question. Are y'all hearing the game double?
Frame like this don't hold up itself, you
Reason
know?
I ask is because it almost seems to be playing through my microphone. It might be so loud in my headphones it's picking itself up. It is picking up audio from the game, I swear. Hold on. Okay, I think it's fixed now. Cool. Got it.
So, Ropeburn did know something, huh? Wonder who he's meeting with. Get back here and we'll find a way to make you an uninvited guest. Hey, look sharp. I'm getting blues heading for you. You must have triggered a silent alarm somewhere. Ass out now.
May I go up the elevator? I cannot. Ooh, I remember this being a fun level. Okay. Gotta remember what to do though. Was it through here? No. Can't kick it down. I'm convinced we had to go through that though. Unless, perhaps. Oh, talking about getting that wind knocked out of you. Oh no, they're breaking glass again. Darn physics can't keep up. Man, I remember being able to break through glass though. What, you saying that you can't climb water-soaked walls? Man. What a plebeian. Hit! Why wouldn't that work last time? No. Please don't break any more glass. Oh, dude, my CPU usage just shot up so much. Okay. Hold on, we're fixing this. Put in the main menu. Turning off physics. I bet you that's going to run so much better. I guess that was whenever, like, physics was in its infancy. Oh, way better. Way, way, way better. So much better. Oh yeah, that was it, guys.
More blues, head for the roof. Don't forget, you're public enemy number 1, Faith. To those guys, you've got meal ticket written all over you. Don't stop, you ain't shaking them yet.
Leave me alone. I just want to run and be free. Did I just get flashbang? Or was it just the bloom again? Yeah, no kidding. It did nothing, honey badger. Nothing at all. Boop. Oh, it's the rat. He's my buddy. I don't care what y'all say.
Drake's got a hideout up ahead. Head for the cranes and I'll update you when you get closer.
Ah, I see. No. There we are.
Watch it, Faith. The Blues have a chopper incoming.
No, Pumpkin, none of that. He's helping, not spying.
Watch it, Blues up ahead. Looks like you're gonna have to
Rat
fight.
is friend, not food. Ah. What was the story to this game again? All I got was this dude died, now everyone wants you dead. Congratulations, Honey Badger. You understand the story. I don't even remember where I'm at. Oh! Gotta go this way? Wait, no. I had it right the first time. The heck? I got really turned around there.
Watch it, Blues up ahead. Looks like you're gonna have to fight.
Oh, I didn't hear him say that a second ago. That probably would have helped, huh?
That's the last of them, Faith. Now get going.
But no, yeah, Honey Badger, that is basically the extent of this story. They're like, oh, they want my sister dead because a guy died. Now run, because that's what the game is fun with. You been doing any more Minecraft lately, Honey Badger? I noticed that you stream that quite a lot, so... Here we go... I guess we go this way. Ah, okay, cool. You can jump off here. Golly. Never let me jump, I swear.
Should be some cover ahead, some scaffolding. Try and lose some of the heat in there.
Ah, I see. But how do I get up there? Ah! Hold on. Let's read Honey Badger's comment here. Not lately. The orb stuff is kind of coming to a close due to stuff. I got pretty demotivated. Might do some single player or local multiplayer with my friends in the future. But for the time being, I'm holding off. I don't blame you, man. sometimes it can be kind of tough to do. I don't know, especially if it's like a long series or whatever. That's a lot. But I hope that you end up finding something that you end up enjoying and kind of brings a bit of life back. You know what I mean? But you got any prospects for games in the future, or? Oh, okay. I haven't gotten to watch many of your streams myself, so I'm a little bit behind on the honey badger lore here. Man, these guys need to get a new job, because they are not cutting it as cops.
Chopper's got a call from its mama. It's bugging out. Not for long, I'll bet.
Ow. Oh, dang it. That would have been pretty impressive if they would have just shot me out of the sky. I'm fine playing stuff long term, but just a whole bunch of stuff made me take a break for the week. And then I came back, or then when I came back, it was getting finished at the end of the month, and I was like, okay, well, my motivation dropped to 0. Yeah, I get that, dude. Totally understand,
Did you just do
man.
what I think you did? God damn it, girl. I just spilled my Joe all over the keyboard.
Hey, can you get a message to Miller? I need to see him again.
Sure.
Yeah, that's kind of the way I am, Honey Badger. I don't know. I don't like to have a set category of game that I play. It
I
just...
started looking into rope burn.
I feel like it's more fun if I am having as much fun as possible for you guys. And my taste in video games is really, really broad, so it's like I'm gonna be doing strategy games like you, FPS, casual, puzzle. There's just lots of different stuff.
He framed my sister.
I'm sorry, Faith.
For what?
I don't know, I think that whenever people just stick to one thing, it's eventually gonna, like, screw everything up.
They're breathing down our necks, waiting for us to slip up. The only way they might go easy on us and easy on Kate is if I give them
me.
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Happy to have you on the stream, Nikitos. That was pretty cool. Whoa!
All I care about is Kate, and for her sake, I'm gonna let you go. But if you pull a gun on me again, I will kill you. And right now, I think I'd be doing the city.
You having a good day, man? Wait, hold on. So, Badger, are you telling me that, like, RimWorld will actually respond to your redeems? Because I've seen a lot of games do that lately.
You think it's Ropeburns, pal?
Maybe, but it looked like a CPF one to me. How many other people can get their
It's
paws
pretty
on a
sweet,
bird in
I
this
think.
place?
Not many. Hey, you better get going if you want to catch them. And keep off street level 2. Blue's around.
Man, this watermelon is so good. It's a shame that it's almost gone. Ah, okay. I'm glad that I read that. That was a high voltage fence for anybody who didn't catch it. Oh, dude, Pumpkin, are you for real? That's awesome. Well, knowing my luck, if I were to join your colony, I would probably, like, die of dysentery not 2 seconds later. Ah, the button. I push it good. Man, that would suck to find out that that thing was still on. You all got kidnapped, what, by, like, slavers or something in RimWorld? RimWorld is brutal. See, I liked RimWorld a lot. It's just, like, there's too little going on sometimes. Can I make that? Yeah, I can make that. No, I can't make it. Hey, man. Actually, I think that Snatty modded it to where it actually had dysentery and all that stuff in the game. Oh, dude, Pumpkin. So, like, they basically made the game unplayable at that point? Is that what I'm hearing? Oh, no, Honey Badger. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grab. Thank you. We did it that time. But where does one go from here? Go down that way? I don't know. That almost doesn't feel right either. Oh, maybe it was just for the sake of a secret. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Man, the legs on this girl. She just punted that door into oblivion.
And quiet, too. No wonder Roper picked it. But if there's a bird involved, I'm guessing they'll be near the roof. You're gonna need to find a way up.
Stairs? Nope. Guess it does have to be here. Problem is that RimWorld pretends to favor guns, but in reality, if you have people to spare, you can melee your way to victory, and it's pretty insane. No, let me down. I said down. Why are we going up? Go down. Thank you.
You through yet? So that's no then.
This is alleged questions being raised in City Hall.
Yeah, no kidding, Honey Badger. I can see that. That's freaking awesome. Oh. How did that go for you, Pumpkin? I imagine not very well. Oh, I can't get up there. Oh, I see. A good birth mod? Please define that. Without context, that's interesting. I don't even know what we were supposed to do because I accidentally skipped that cutscene. Ah!
He said this. We can both go to hell. No one threatens me.
Dude, come on now.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
You have all the broken bones. You are not okay.
Better talk fast. I can see your hands starting to sweat. You set up Kate Connors, didn't you?
That little cop? Yeah.
Had to be a cop, right?
I don't mess in politics.
Who killed Pope? You?
No! I hired someone.
Who?
A professional.
Dang, so there's actually genetics in that game. That's pretty sweet. Seriously, like all the base game plus all the DLCs kind of...
Why were you with
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty expensive on a DLC to DLC basis.
Pull me up and I'll tell you.
Watch him, Faith.
Try anything and you're roadkill. Shit! Merc, someone's shooting. They got rope burn. What the?
Blue's about to crash the party, Faith. Get out of there.
Oh, come on, I countered that. Alright, whatever. They don't even offer that much either. Yeah, like... I've heard the factions are pretty cool. But, like, honestly, that's not all that much. Man, that guy took that like a champ. Where's the last one? I know you're here. Ah, I see. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, they may offer a little bit, but I mean, RimWorld's got a lot to it, man. Like, they better offer a lot with just that 20 euro. You know, I'm just gonna lay here for a bit.
Seems Jack has bang on the money about Ropeburn being behind this. Wonder who his professional is.
Holy message size. Okie doke.
Your signal. Try
Well,
and
my
find a
map
way
is closed
through.
in from 3 directions with mountains, so basically I built a wall. All any snake and arachnid live in the mountain, humans in the back of the land, druids in the front. Dude, yeah, no kidding. Managing all that sounds like a nightmare. Did any of you ever play... Oh, what was it called? Prison Architect. I personally, I liked it, but it pretty quickly felt like there wasn't all that much to do, comparatively to RimWorld. There we go.
Signal set. Seems you might be clear of the blues for now. Looks like the Riding Park subway stop's closed.
Well, it's made by the same person, from what I understand. Okay, so I gotta roll him. Got it.
Oh boy, Blue's going into the subway. You gotta go deeper, Faith.
Really? I could have sworn that it was the same game.
Blue's ahead trying to cut you off. Get ready to fight.
They're like basically the same style of game, though. That's so crazy. Uh-oh, that's a bad time to run out of ammo. Whoa. Ah!
There's a track access way at the end of the platform. Could be a way out.
Out of order, overwatch switch. Alright. I like how they have little parkour puzzles. Oh, Mirror's Edge, never change. Boop. Feed Scruffy! How does one feed Scruffy? I desire to feed Scruffy. I think I'm gonna wait one more time until train comes on by.
Blue's getting close. Get moving, Fate. Losing your signal.
Oh. Come on, let me through.
Suspect!
Oh, I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna make it. Oh. Wait a minute. I just want to get through his. Can't go that way. I gotta go back down? I guess so. Well, Badger, this is a cyberpunk style world, so they don't give a care. Wait a minute, where's that fan? Oh, those fans. Just jump. Okie doke, I guess that was not the way to go. Ah, I see. That's why it's a loop.
Take the train. Take the train.
Oh, no! Crap.
Take the train. Take the train.
Alrighty, Light. Hope you enjoy Remnant, buddy.
Look sharp. Low tunnel ahead. Jump to another train. Face train. Take the train.
Dang it. Come on. He got it.
Train. Take the train.
Pong.
Look sharp. Low tunnel ahead. Jump to another train.
Yeah, you didn't get this crap at all. Oh, man. And Mirror's Edge Catalyst.
Shit, the Blues are stopping trains in the tunnels now. There's a train coming behind you. Get the hell out of there.
Well, that just doesn't seem like a good idea.
Nice work, kiddo.
They killed people. Oh,
If you get in more
no.
trouble, Colette's on a job near you. She'll help you out.
Like she's just walking out like nothing ever happened.
What are you thinking about?
A murderer?
Yeah?
Yeah. Pope's. Got a tip-off about a meet at the New Eden Mall tomorrow.
What about it,
Pay a
Badger?
visit.
Shit, Faith. Why are you doing
Well,
this? It's not your fight.
I'm a spry lady in this game. Like I don't know, man.
It's changed. The
It's
city's
like a cat how it lacks bones.
thinking of my
You can just
folks.
take a hit because it's all wibbly.
This place was something worth protecting. Mom and Dad were friends with Pope. Organized protests.
So it's like one of those
lobbied the
sticky
mayor,
hands.
Me and Kate on marches. But I never really understood why back then. What it meant.
Merc said your mom died.
She was killed during the downtown riots.
Guys, it is crazy to think that
Protest
we're already
marches
at
that-
65 followers.
That's rough.
It is
After that,
wild
Johnny,
how this channel has grown.
Pretty much fell apart.
I know that's not much in the grand
Never
scheme of
forgave
things,
himself, and
but it
I-
really does mean a lot to me.
come
It's
through
crazy.
Guess I never really forgave him either.
I became
when you met
Batman. Oh,
He caught
never mind.
me, breaking into his place.
No kidding.
Wizard,
said
your
that.
insightful
He offered to train me.
emotes bring me joy as
Felt like a
always.
good way off the street, so I took it. Not much else going for me.
What you're doing now, Faith, is the fastest way to get yourself killed.
They got my sister involved, Sel, and I need to clear her name. I owe her that much. I'll survive. That's what we do.
Survival is overrated. You need to live a little, too.
Hey, you want to come with me tomorrow? Could use the help.
Can't. Drake's got me on a job. Says I've been slacking. Look, I've gotta go.
It's fine. Someone's bound to start shooting at me soon.
Ow.
Get going.
My elbow
Faith.
cracked.
Take care.
Girl just jumped off a skyscraper. And that was the end of Celeste, everybody. Roll credits. It's been real.
The New Eden Mall should be ahead of you, but watch it. Mayor Callahan's on some kind of campaign drive-about. A few streets away, so there are roadblocks all over the place.
Okie doke. Time to get running. No. Too far down. Also too far down. Ah, pipe! I need them chicken tendies.
Should be a way up onto the overpass in section
Honestly,
3
some
and
chicken
4.
nuggets don't say half bad, man. I could use them right now.
Wires are humming. More blues on the way.
Oh, that doesn't feel right. Well, maybe it is. No, it's not. Ah, okay. Got it. Got it. Well, maybe not. Bullets hurt, everybody.
Get down track 4 to the next access stairway. Should be an alley close by there. Get you back on the roofs where you belong.
Oh!
Should be a way up onto the overpass in section 3 and 4.
Pumpkin, I don't blame you though. I don't know that I've had fast food. Man, how long has it been since I've had fast food? I can't think of the last time. Actually, I take that back. I had some Freddy's, which I don't know if y'all know what Freddy's is. I don't know if that's in y'all's area. It's a steak burger place, and it's good. It's really good. Dude, nice. Okay.
Get down track 4 to the next access stairway. Should be an alley close by there. Get you back on the roofs where you belong.
Woo!
The alley's right there, see it? Take it.
You know, I've done pretty well on soda lately. I have the occasional one, but I used to be, like, addicted to the stuff. Gained a whole lot of weight just from soda, too. Like, it's amazing how much it'll do to you. And not in a good way. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Do love me a good Coke every now and then, though. I want to let me move. Okay, there we go. Dude, for real? That's crazy, man. I used to be 300. That was my max back in 9th grade. Or excuse me, 303. But got in shape. Feeling way better. Hopefully not gonna have a heart attack anytime soon. But dude, no, that's wow. Dude, congratulations. That's a big deal. Happy you got your life back, man. Like, I know that's really hard to even start. So, good for you, dude. You can't see it, but I'm smiling. I need to kind of get back in the swing of things with working out too. Like, I need to. I've been rock climbing a lot, which is great, but I need to do some actual lifting here and there because it's been a long time since I've actually lifted. And to be frank, I don't enjoy lifting in the slightest. So I don't know. Whenever it's like a repetitive motion, it just. I guess it makes me bored. It might be because I don't really have a spotter or anything. Or not even a spotter, just like somebody to go to the gym with. Oh! Dang it. Yeah, man, keep that up, for real. Like, because for me, I got out of the habit, and the moment I got out of the habit, oh man, it was so hard to get back into it. Dude, I feel that. Ow. Ow. Alright, we got it. We got it. I'm just gonna stand on top of this dude's head, I guess. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Although if it would let me have a pistol, that sure would be great too. Or MP5, I guess. Oh, we're just gonna go for it. That shouldn't have worked. See, I was gonna do that, but it seems like they get, like, on the corner rather than, where I wanted them to be. Where I could push them off.
You're doing good. Mall's just a few blocks ahead.
Yeah, Pumpkin, I am right at 255, if I'm not mistaken. And now I'm a really tall guy, so it's like that's halfway to be expected, but I should be around, I think we're not quite where you're at, a little higher, I believe about 220 with my body type is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I'm 6'3", but like a really, like, broad shoulder, 6.3, or 6.3, good grief, 6'3".
You're close to the mall, Faith. They're bugged out. You should be able to get into the mall without being shot at.
Who are you? Whoa, dude, did you guys see that guy? Boy. Good grief, we've already been streaming for an hour 30, guys. Moving right along. I want to say we're halfway through this game. Okay, so Honey Badger, it can be a short game. It depends on how fast you move. And we're moving pretty dang fast, so... Come on. That wouldn't work, would it? Come on. Ah, I see. No, I mean, it's a pretty short game. Now, Catalyst, however, that one's a long one. Longer, anyways. But back whenever I was super good at this game, I'd routinely beat it in about 3 hours. And at my best, I think I did it in 2 hours flat.
Damn chatter's gone wild. Get out of there. Shit. Sorry, Faith. Nothing about that on the wires.
I guess I gotta go this way.
Climb up towards the upper level.
Yes, sir. Don't gotta tell me twice. I'm telling you guys, this girl's legs must be just steel. What? Why would you climb that normally? You never climb that normally. Oh, okay.
You gotta get to the roof.
Can't go that way.
Wall's got some support structures and maintenance areas at the top. There should be a way out up there. Keep going. You think rope burn set you up?
Ah, I see.
Get higher, Faith.
I'm trying.
Searching Sector 12. No sign of. Roger. Proceed to lockdown area.
Oh, you mean to tell me I had to wait till it came to a complete stop? That's dumb. Okay. I'll do it again.
Searching Sector 12. No sign of. Roger. Proceed to lockdown area.
Get higher, Faith. It's 420 time. Alright. Alright, now it's completely stopped.
goddamn machine gun.
That would be okay. So that's how I pick him up. See, I like the pistol because you can parkour with it. Okay.
Should be one last door and you're out of there.
We made it to the exit.
Looks like my little friend is back.
Think he's the assassin?
I don't know, but I think I know someone who does.
I'll be right back while this cutscene's playing, guys.
Hey, Faithy. Nice of you to drop by.
With a little bit of persuasion, Ropeburn was pretty chatty. Told me about his meeting with Pope's killer at the mall.
And you're thanking me, right?
But when I got there, guess who was waiting for me?
No idea, Faithy. I just go there for the pretzels.
Bad case of the blues. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
No, Faithy. It wasn't me. Besides, if I wanted you dead, don't you think I would have just killed you myself?
You're right. A creep like you couldn't have organized.
Now, don't be like that.
Ropeburn's dead.
I'm impressed.
Wasn't me.
You need to be careful who you hang around with.
Oh, I learned that a long time ago.
And yet, here we are again. But I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cut this little meeting short, Faithy. Places to be, you know how it is. Try not to get yourself killed.
Merc, you can stop pretending not to listen now.
What's up?
Can you do a search on Pirandello Kruger Security?
On it.
Why do you ask?
Been seeing their name around. In Ropeburn's
Office and somewhere else.
distinctive logo. Getting anything?
Just what you'd expect. Alarms, fencing, armored cars, private security. Oh, and they secure our world, apparently.
Where are they based?
Few offices around town. Just got a new place down near the docks.
Get me some coordinates.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Head toward the building with the big stupid dog symbol. Loading bay should be a way in.
Man, I have impeccable timing, it seems. Alrighty. Okay. Come on. Up. Hey, Wraith's back. How'd the cookout go? Get some ribs or something? I could go for some ribs. Dang it, why am I so hungry today?
Sniper Team Gamma, anything to report?
Ooh, on the beach I see.
Just a pigeon.
Suspect spotted!
I don't know that there's a way to zoom in with this. Oh well. Okay, got it. I got the message loud and clear. Oh man, I could go for a steak. Honestly, doing pretty good. I've had a very busy day. Hold on. Ow. So, my day was good. Ended up doing... Oh, what did I do? I went to the coffee shop for a little bit. Did some errands. I got some terrariums, actually. I'm going to try my hand at a terrarium. With some succulents, I think. Because I hear that they're fun, kind of peaceful to do. And it's nigh impossible to kill a succulent unless you do too much water. Also ended up going to the pool for a bit, hanging out with some friends, and then tomorrow I'm going rock climbing. So, very excited for that. Love me some rock climbing. Dang it. I will try not to. Normally I'm pretty good about that, because I have a very, very strong grip for some reason. Okay, I guess we're going this way. If you fall, we aren't friends anymore. I will not fall for the sake of our friendship, Wraith. If I do fall, I'll make sure it's on a... I just won't even wear my harness. It's for keeps. If I fall, I die. And along with our friendship. Gosh dang it. I'm an idiot. Alright, I see what I should have done. I just got mugged. You are that important. You and Burger both.
What is your status?
Are you for real? Maybe I can just ignore them altogether. I don't know why that was so hard for me to pull off that time, but... We'll just do this.
The mark shows
Wraith, do you watch anime at all? I feel like the answer to that is yes. I remember talking about it vaguely. Because if you do, I feel like you would love Baki if you haven't already seen it.
Shit.
What do you mean I'm an idiot? I don't remember these things, okay? I'm trying my best. Let's see if we can steal this dude's gun. There we go.
Looks like PK has their offices somewhere ahead.
Ah, okay, there we go. Gotta go in here.
I have the hype!
Thank you for the redeem. Oh, I can't go that way. There's steam. Apparently, if you drop down that way, you can't go there either. Do I just have to brave the steam, I guess? Squizzard is wholesome.
According to the plans, there should be a way through beyond the conveyor system in there.
Nothing else in here? Huh. Okay. Just kind of feels like it's there for no reason. Hey, it's Mason. What's up, man? Alright, there's probably a button I missed in there. Maybe? Ah. Oh, dude, nice. How was the stream?
Hurry up before they find you, Faith.
What'd you end up streaming? Okay, so it was not supposed to go that way. Yes, you should do a stream. And, like, do it exclusively with emotes. Ah, okay, that's why that door was openable.
You must be getting close to PK Central now. Should be somewhere below you.
If we can't go that away, do I just hope for the best and go over this? Dang it. Oh, okay, I just didn't see that. There was a ladder. Hey, thanks for the subscription, man. I appreciate you. Oh, dang. There's actual lore there. Well, I appreciate you, Badger. You have been here with me since the beginning. You the best. Oh, okay, we're going this way. Thank you, Bezos. Shouldering the world's burdens. Or at least Twitch's.
Jackpot. Think I found the nerve center, Merc. Could be some kind of training room. Drake.
What are they training them for? You mean there's something left in this city they haven't managed to tax, ban, or regulate? What the hell's left, huh?
Us. Merc, get your gun.
You know, that's never too far away. Why?
This training, Merc. This Project Icarus, Pirandello Kruger, they're not here to...
Oh god, there's a hype train.
They're being trained to come after us. After the runners. All the runners. Everything okay up there?
Quiet as a grave. Just me, birds, and the best black market surveillance equipment money can buy.
It's him.
Him?
Do it.
Hey, I saw at the mall.
Embrace the hype train, just like we got run over by one earlier.
Look, Faith, you've done enough. Right now, it seems you're sitting in the lion's den. So please, haul ass out of there.
I appreciate the bits, though. You the best.
Chatter's gone berserk. Blues know you're there. Get out now.
Okay. Oh no. Okie doke, not going that way. You know what, guys? We need to play, like, Among Us, but on barotrauma. Because it's just Among Us with stakes. Oh, God. We gotta go.
There's some train tracks up ahead of you. Could be a way out. You by the tracks? Hit your ride, girl. Nice work. Look, I'm gonna try and get the word out on the network about Icarus and warn the other runners.
Do it. I'm going after that guy.
Once we get past this cutscene, I have got to get the hype train notification out of the way because I can't see any of the chat.
Now don't go just charging in there recklessly, kiddo.
That's Pope's killer, Merc.
Yeah, well, there might be more heat out there. It's too risky to try to get to the boat by foot. You'll be spotted for sure. There must be some
there
way
it goes.
to slip in undercover.
And yes, Pumpkin, now that I can actually see your message. Uh-oh. Hold on. It appears I'm getting a Discord call. From whom, I wonder? Oh, shoot. Well, guys, I might actually have to go for just a second. No, that's my Discord. But I do have to go for a second because I have lost track of time. And did not realize that my buddy was on so early. So I will continue this playthrough probably later tonight or tomorrow because I do want to finish this. I don't think that we're that far. But yeah, if y'all are still on tonight, we'll probably do it then, or if I'm not on tonight, I will finish it tomorrow, probably around 3 or so, I would say. But yeah, thank you all for hopping on and donating and subscribing and all that stuff. Y'all are the best.
I am the hype!
Yes, you are, Squid. Yes, you are. But, alrighty, guys. Y'all have a great evening. See you later.